The news reverberated across the globe. Ebrahim Raisi, the enigmatic president of Iran, was dead. The official statement was succinct, devoid of emotion. A helicopter crash, a tragic accident, a nation in mourning. Yet the air crackled with something more than sorrow. There was a disquiet, a sense of disbelief, a feeling that the narrative was not complete. The details were scant, shrouded in ambiguity. The crash site, a remote location nestled amidst the rugged mountains of Kurdistan, was quickly cordoned off. Access was restricted, information tightly controlled. The few images released showed a scene of devastation, a twisted wreck consumed by flames. But amidst the charred debris, whispers of doubt began to emerge. The timing was uncanny, coinciding with a period of heightened tension both within Iran and on the international stage. Raisi, a hardline figure, had been facing mounting criticism over his handling of the economy and his uncompromising stance on nuclear negotiations. The crash, it seemed, had come at a most opportune moment for his adversaries, both foreign and domestic. In the absence of concrete evidence, speculation ran rampant. Rumors like tendrils of smoke curled through the bazaars of Tehran, seeped into the hushed conversations of diplomats, and found fertile ground in the echo chambers of the internet. Theories, some plausible, others outlandish, began to take shape, each one a thread in a tapestry of intrigue, weaving a narrative of conspiracy and deceit. Some whispered of sabotage, a meticulously planned operation carried out by foreign intelligence agencies. Israel, long a staunch opponent of Iran's nuclear ambitions, was a prime suspect. Others pointed to the United States, eager to destabilize the regime and install a more pliable leader. The motives were clear, the means readily available. A well-placed bomb, a subtle manipulation of the helicopter's mechanics, a carefully orchestrated accident. Then there were those who saw the hand of internal enemies at play. Dissident factions within the government, disgruntled with Raisi's policies, may have seen an opportunity to seize power, a coup d'état cloaked in the guise of an unfortunate mishap. The Revolutionary Guard, a powerful force with its own agenda, could not be ruled out. Their loyalty to Raisi was questionable, their ambitions potentially boundless. The international community watched with a mixture of skepticism and unease. Western governments, long wary of Iran's intentions, demanded a thorough and independent investigation. Human rights groups called for transparency, expressing concern over the potential for a cover-up. The United Nations, caught in the middle, urged restraint and called for calm. But the calls for clarity went unanswered. Iran, defiant as ever, dismissed the accusations as baseless, a product of Western propaganda. The crash, they insisted, was a tragic accident, nothing more. The investigation was closed, the matter settled. The world, they seemed to suggest, should move on. Yet doubts lingered. Too many questions remained unanswered. Why had the black box never been found? Why had access to the crash site been so tightly restricted? Why had the investigation been concluded so hastily? And perhaps most importantly, who stood to benefit from Raisi's demise? The alleged demise of Ebrahim Raisi played out against the backdrop of a turbulent Middle East. Regional tensions, simmering for decades, threatened to boil over. The Syrian civil war raged on, a bloody quagmire that had drawn in global powers and fueled sectarian violence. The rise of ISIS, a brutal extremist group, had destabilized the region, spreading terror and chaos. Iran, a key player in the regional power struggle, had been actively involved in these conflicts. Under Raisi's leadership, the country had deepened its involvement in Syria, supporting the Assad regime and bolstering its military presence. It had also provided financial and logistical support to Hezbollah, a powerful Shia militia in Lebanon. Raisi's death, if indeed it was a result of foul play, could have significant repercussions for the region. The sudden removal of a key figure could create a power vacuum, leading to instability and uncertainty. Rival factions within Iran could seize the opportunity to advance their own agendas, potentially triggering internal conflict. Section 5. A web of intrigue. The world of international espionage is a shadowy realm, where secrets are currency and deception is an art form. It is a world where allegiances are fluid, motives are often hidden, and the truth is a slippery concept. In this murky domain, the alleged downing of Raisi's helicopter takes on a sinister dimension. The possibility of foreign involvement, while difficult to prove conclusively, cannot be discounted. Israel, with its history of covert operations against Iran, would certainly have had the means and the motive to carry out such an attack. The elimination of Raisi, a hardliner who had repeatedly vowed to wipe Israel off the map, would be seen as a major victory. The United States, despite its official denials, cannot be entirely ruled out. The CIA, with its vast resources and global reach, has a long and controversial history of covert operations, including assassinations. The removal of a leader deemed hostile to American interests would fit within the agency's operational playbook. The lack of a definitive answer, the absence of a smoking gun, only fuels the flames of speculation. The official narrative, riddled with inconsistencies and unanswered questions, does little to quell the doubts. The more one delves into the intricacies of the case, the more one encounters dead ends, contradictory information, and a pervasive sense of obfuscation. The black box, the key to unlocking the secrets of the flight's final moments, remains elusive. Its disappearance, whether accidental or deliberate, raises troubling questions. Was it destroyed in the crash, or was it spirited away, its contents deemed too sensitive to be revealed? The crash site, a remote and inaccessible location, has been tightly controlled by the Iranian authorities. Independent investigators have been denied access, their requests for information stonewalled. What are they hiding? What secrets lie buried beneath the charred wreckage and the scattered debris? The alleged death of Ebrahim Raisi, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, is a stark reminder of the opaque nature of power, particularly in closed societies where information is tightly controlled and dissent is ruthlessly suppressed. It is a tale of unanswered questions, conflicting narratives, and a truth that remains elusive. Was it an accident, a tragic twist of fate? Or was it a meticulously planned operation, a cold-blooded assassination carried out by unseen actors? The evidence, or lack thereof, provides no definitive answers, leaving us to grapple with the possibilities, to weigh the probabilities, and to draw our own conclusions. The implications of Raisi's demise, whether accidental or deliberate, are far-reaching. The balance of power in the Middle East, already precarious, hangs in the balance. The fate of Iran, a nation teetering on the edge of uncertainty, remains to be seen. In the absence of clarity, we are left to decipher the whispers, to read between the lines, to connect the dots and piece together a narrative from the fragments of information available. It is a process fraught with uncertainty, prone to speculation and conjecture. Yet it is in this murky realm where ambiguity reigns and shadows dance that we may find glimmers of truth. The timing, the circumstances, the inconsistencies in the official narrative all point towards something more sinister than a mere accident. The swiftness of the investigation, the suppression of information, the silencing of potential witnesses, all suggest a concerted effort to conceal the truth. The beneficiaries, those who stand to gain from Raisi's demise, are many. Israel, the United States, internal rivals within the Iranian government, all had reasons to desire his removal. The means, the opportunity, the motive all existed. The search for truth is a relentless pursuit, a quest that often leads down winding paths, through treacherous terrain, and into the heart of darkness. It is a journey fraught with danger, where the seeker must be wary of false trails, deceptive narratives, and the allure of easy answers. The alleged demise of Ebrahim Raisi presents such a challenge, a labyrinthine puzzle where the pieces are scattered, the clues are shrouded in secrecy, and the truth remains elusive. Yet the search must continue, for the stakes are too high, the implications too profound to allow the mystery to endure unanswered. The truth, as elusive as it may seem, is out there, hidden beneath layers of obfuscation, concealed behind veils of secrecy, buried amidst a mountain of disinformation. It is up to us, the seekers, the questioners, the skeptics, to unearth it, to bring it to light, and to hold those responsible accountable. The death of Ebrahim Raisi, whether a tragic accident or a cold-blooded assassination, is a story that demands to be told, a truth that deserves to be revealed. The search must continue, for the truth, however painful, however inconvenient, is the only antidote to the poison of conspiracy and the only foundation upon which justice can be built.